This week we have new tool announcements from Milwaukee, Festool, Harbor Freight, Knipex, and RYOBI.
We've got drills, mud mixers, wrenches, knives, sanders, a crazy paint roller, and more.
Plus another platinum tool deal from Ohio Power Tool. This is the Tool Show. Welcome back, tool fans. Festool just announced the HKC55K, a cordless portable circular saw built for accurate crosscuts on site with their FSK guide rails. It's slated for September of 2025. The headliner is the kickback stop for safety. Plus the EC Tech brushless motor. Festool claims 5,200 RPM paired with their 18-volt system, and they recommend their 8 amp-hour pack for longer cuts. If you run FSK rails, this drops straight in and turns into a mobile miter setup. You can grab the 250, 420, or 670 rails for repeatable cross cuts and quick angle cuts. Festool's positioning this as maximum mobility without giving up precision, especially for carpenters who want consistent miters without hauling a big saw. The new HKS55K should arrive next month in Europe. No word yet on US release date or pricing.
RYOBI just added a very homeowner-friendly clogged drain fixer to the ONE+ lineup. It's the 18-volt, 25-foot drain auger. It's built for showers, tubs, and sinks up to 2-inch pipes using a 25-foot, quarter-inch cable. So this is perfect for the usual hair and soap gunk, not your main sewer line. You can run the cable manually for precise control or flip to auto feed and auto retract to move faster. There's a cable lock when you hit a stubborn clog, so you can work it back and forth without fighting that trigger. The drum is enclosed to keep the mess inside, the handle is set up for easy carrying, and there's an onboard LED so you can actually see what you're doing under the sink. The cable is reinforced to help prevent kinks, and when you're done, it parks on your RYOBI Link wall system so it isn't living on your laundry room floor. It should be available this month for $89 bare at your local Home Depot.
Harbor Freight just slipped a new Predator into the lineup, a super quiet 2500 inverter that starts at 2500 watts and runs at 2000. It uses a 98cc engine, hits only 58 decibels at a quarter load, and weighs 46 pounds. You get pure sine power, CO secure shutdown, parallel capabilities, and a nice quality of life bump with the USB-C power delivery at 30 watts, plus two 120-volt outlets and a 12-volt DC port. They list up to 10.2 hours at 25% load, so that's a full evening of lights and a fridge during an outage. Compare that to their Predator 2000, this bumps you from 1600 running watts to 2000, drops a few pounds, keeps the same 58 decibel rating, and adds USB-C. You give up a little runtime since the 2000's rated up to 12 hours at the same load. It's live now at Harbor Freight for $629. If you already own the Predator 2000, pairing it with the 2500 and a parallel kit gives you a legit 2-unit setup without moving into the 100-pound class.
Knipex just updated one of their most underrated pliers, and if you're already a fan of the Cobra line, this might be your new favorite one, and I have them first.
Hey!
What? They were just a tool show, and I don't really think you want me to ask our viewers who's more a tool show, so. Thanks. This is the Cobra ES, their extra slim version of the classic Cobra that's been quietly serving automotive techs and maintenance crews for years. But now it's getting a big upgrade, or a small one depending on how you look at it. First up, the 10-inch model has been redesigned with a narrow head and improved jaw shape. It now grips up to 1.5 inches on round materials, and the jaws have added front-facing serrations, plus a new cross groove to help grab smaller stuff like nails and pins. But the real news is the brand new 7.25-inch version. It keeps all of those updated features but shrinks them down into a more compact, everyday carry-friendly size. And it still opens wide, 1.25 inches on round and hex stocks. Both models feature Knipex push-button adjustment system with 18 positions on the small one and 25 on the 10-incher, and they'll be hitting select retailers soon.
Milwaukee is taking the MX platform into natural gas work with the cordless MX Fuel electrofusion processor, so crews can fuse PE pipe without babysitting a generator or dragging cords into the trench. They say it's up to 40% lighter than typical AC units, and it's set up for faster one-hand carry from the truck to the trench. The kit runs on an MX Fuel Forge 8.0 pack and weighs about 34 pounds with the battery. You get field replaceable 15-foot leads and a wireless barcode scanner, so you can scan couplings in tight spaces or punch barcodes in manually if needed. It's built for record keeping. There's onboard fusion history, GPS, and one-key wireless download so a foreman can pull Fusion logs and customize reports without chasing paper. It supports ISO 12176 badge scanning and the coupling spec to ISO 12176-2 and ASTM F2897. Now, I have no idea what that means, so those of you interested in a cordless electrofusion processor because you're a pro, let me know if those numbers are any good in the comments. On the spec side, output ranges from 8 to 48 volts, operating temperature 0 to 125 degrees Fahrenheit, charge time is about 65 minutes as kitted, and you get 4mm and 4.7mm fusion tips. Calibration set for 3 years with a 90-day lockout warning. It's slated for release this month at $7,500 for the MXF545XC kit, and it ships with a processor, 15-foot leads, the barcode scanner, 2 fusion tips, the Forge XC80 battery, and the MX Fuel rapid charger.
Milwaukee has new Shockwave 3/8 threaded rod nut runner model 4832-2391, built for impact drivers to speed up hanger and strut installs on threaded rod. The split socket gives you side access so you can tighten or adjust after the rod is already in place, and Milwaukee claims up to 9 times faster than hand spinning. It uses the shock zone shank to absorb peak torque, is designed to work with standard 3/8 hex nuts with 9/16 wrench on flats, and they rate it for up to 100 pounds of lifting when you're setting hardware. It's available for pre-order now at Ohio Power Tool for $49.97. I love my GLC and work hard to keep it clean and pretty, but my life is full of these beautiful little creatures who destroy just about everything that they touch. What can I say? Life is beautiful, but messy. The mats that came in my truck were fine, but they were a pain to keep clean. These, on the other hand, are 3W floor mats, and they've been an absolute game changer in my car. The fit is the first thing that you notice. Every set of 3W floor mats was designed with precise 3D laser scanning of your specific brand and model car. Every edge lines up so dirt and liquid have nowhere to sneak through. The channels are deep and the sidewalls are tall, so melted snow, rain, even a coffee spill stays put until you dump it. Cleaning is weirdly satisfying. I just pull them out and hit them with the pressure washer, and then they look brand new. They're built to hold their shape and take real wear without getting floppy. 3W says this is due to their Vigor mold construction, which sounds impressive, but I don't care how they do it, I'm just glad that it fits so well and they stay that way. They're made with Thorax material, no formaldehyde or adhesive, so no mystery smell, and they actually look great in here. 3W liners won a Red Dot Award for design. If they didn't look like they belonged to my Mercedes, I wouldn't want them. If you want to protect your vehicle from life and look good doing it, I suggest you give 3W liners a try. 3W offers premium floor mats for a wide range of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Just click the link in the description to see if 3W has your model covered too. Moving on to our favorite tool videos of the week, starting with Doc at Last Best Tool, who has a Vera Joker self-setting double spanner, which has him convinced that 2 heads are exponentially better than 1.
Over on Shop Tool Reviews, Tim Johnson has the all-new DeWalt 20-volt atomic multi-head drill driver that looks to be an absolute must for cabinet installers.
Over on Renovation Dan, Dan tried out a tool that I've always been curious about. That is the Lumberjack refillable paint roller. You essentially fill the handle with paint and then feed it through the rollers as you go. It has always looked too good to be true to me, but Dan had quite a bit of luck with it. Unfortunately, we can't get that brand here in the States, but Wagner has one, and I think I might give it a try.
Over on Tools Tested, we found out who makes the best mud mixer after a grueling fight between a Milwaukee, RYOBI, Bosch, DeWalt, and Hercules.
About 2 years ago, Taylor over on Tinker with Tools made the difficult choice between the Festool CXS12 or the 18, settling on the 12-volt platform. This week, he sits down with both, reviews his experience, and reveals if he made the right choice or not.
Stumpy Nubs is back showing off some cool tools, and the first one has to be the most clever pocket hole jig I have ever seen. That tiny bit of kit has built-in calipers that you use on your material. When you do, it automatically adjusts not only your hole position, but it also adjusts the depth collar on your drill bit. They have a larger version as well, but there are 2 problems here. Firstly, the brand that makes them went out of business, and the remaining stock was put up for sale by another company at hugely reduced prices. Sounds good, right? Well, Stumpy's video came out a couple days before I found it, and by the time I did, all the jigs are already gone forever. But as he pointed out in his description, it looks like Bora has their own branding on the larger version, which you can still find in the link in his description. There are, of course, other cool tools he covers, but I was way too sad at that point to watch them. I need one of you guys to go watch this video, then let me know in the comments if I missed something good.
The torque testing trio at Torque Test Channel grabbed a bunch of the new Gen 2 Icon ratchets from Harbor Freight to see if they can actually wrench with the big boys like they claim. And yes, they put them on pushy to push them till they crack.
Matt at 731 Woodworks puts together a fantastic guide to powered sanders designed to help you buy the very best you can while sticking to your particular budget. Let me know which one you pick in the comments.
Last of all, my brother Spencer over at American Electrician bought 31 utility knives, presumably because he had like 31 cuts to make. Pretty sure that's how that works. He decided to compare them all and said that 4 of them made him throw out the rest. To find out which ones they were, head over to American Electrician. All right, let's move on to our Platinum Tool Deal. Every week, the pros over at Ohio Power Tool send us a unique coupon code that unlocks the greatest deal in power tools with one catch.
Yup, the code will only work for the first 25 people who use it. And this week, it's a big one. It'll get you $50 off a purchase of $100 or more of anything from their clearance and overstock page. And when you look at that lineup, tons of tools from Milwaukee, Ego, Flex, DeWalt, Klein, Metabo, and more. So you better be fast.
Now, if you want to improve your chances, you can become a channel member for as little as $2 a month and get the details of the deal early so you can have your cart ready to go when we announce the code.
You support us for about $2 and we save you $50. That's a win-win if you ask me. And the code you need to get this deal this week is TS54858. Good luck.
I want to thank 3W Liners and Ohio Power Tool for supporting our show and our community of tool fans.
All right, guys, if you can, lend a tool or a hand to a neighbor this weekend. And Sarah and I, we'll see you next week.